Alright, Chapter 4 Fund and Structure Expenditure Accounts. Florida Department of Education Bureau of School Business Services of Funding and Financial Reporting, Financial Program, Cost Accounting, Reporting for Florida Schools, year 2023. Florida Department of Education, Florida Department of Engineering, Organization. Chapter 4 Fund Structure Expenditure Account. With the chapter present with the fund, with the expenditure of the account, with the number of the related, with the definition, with the function, with the object code, with the field size, with the floor, with the recharacter, relative, respectively. Unless specifically listed with the Florida Department of Education does not require direct code in the third and fourth with the character of the codes with the third character of the object codes. Funds. A fund is official account with the entity with a self-balancing self-account with the record chain with the cash with the other financial resource with the related liability with the residual equity of the balance funds or with the segregated with the purpose of carrying on the specific activity to attain certain object with the accordance with special regulation, restrictions, and limitation from the National Council for the Government Accounting Statement is 1 and is amended within paragraph 2 with the 00 Act for the permanent fund. With the permanent fund should be used with the account with the report reached over the restrict with the extent with the only earnings not principal may use with the purpose of the support with the government programs. 100 general fund with the general fund may be used with the account with the report all financial resources with the account for the reported and another fund. 2 XX with the debt service fund, debt service due with the account with the report financial reach with the restricted the committed the sign with the expenditure for the principal the interest of the debt service should be you with the report the reach of the legally mandated financial resources that are being accumulated for the principal interest maturing in the future years also should be reported for the debt service funds. 210. This is the State Board of Education the capital outlay bond and dividends issued by the State Board of Education with the behalf of the school district under the Article 12 of the Section 9 of the Constitution of the State of Florida 220 Special Act bond with the bonds revenue certificate issued by the school district pursuant to the authority granted with the Special Act of the Legislature 230. Section 10, 11, and 14, 10, 11, and 15, Florida State Statute loans negotiated under Acts for the statute with the 10, 11, to 14, 10, 11, to 15, Florida State Statute 240, motor vehicle revenue bonds bond issue under the expired authority 250, the district bond the issue of the school district authorized vote of the people of the school district 291 through 298, other debt services 299, American Recovery Reinvestment Act, economic stimulus, debt services, debt with the services with the American Recovery Reinvestment School Board construction bond. 3 XX capital project fund with the capital projects due with the account with the and reporting financial the reach for the restrict with the committed with the assignment of the expenditure for the capital outlays include the acquisition construct for the capital facility other capital assets. 310 capital outlay bill bond issue with the Florida State State with the capital outlay bond issue with the finance for the capital project with the projects include with the construction of the new school with the include with capital equipment in addition with the existing schools. 320 Special Ag Bonds. Special Ag Bonds issued for the finance for the capital project for the vary for the purpose depending on the specification of the bond issue. 330 issued for the 10, 411, and 14, 10, 11, and 15 Florida State Statute short-term Florida State Statute loan short-term 1-year loan for the capital project for the maybe to renew with the district school board for the up to 4 times with the long-term of the emergency loan maybe secured with the capital project with the job with the address of the roof that have been destroyed with the refrigeration equipment is no longer functioning. 3040 public education capital outlay the gross receipt with the U with the finance capital project 350 district bond with the bonds result of the referendum passed by the voters with the finance for the capital project for the most of the bonds for the construction of the new school with any of the capital project approved by the voter may be financed with these bonds. 360 capital outlay debt serve the program with the school district allocation saved with the board capital outlay debt serve the program and achieve the fund with the projects for the such of the construction of the new school will include the capital equipment in addition with the existing school with 370 non-voted capital improvement vote fund district school tax attack with the levy with the district school board of again for the taxable value of the property you with the finance the project advance advertise with the expenditure for the pursuit of the authority of the sub funds distributed to you for the official each official year of the very levy official year of the levy to the account with the revenues expenditure for the unexpected amounts. 380 voted capital improvement fund with the tax upon 1 mil with the maybe levied with the capital project up to 2 years pursuant with the 10, 11, 73, 1 Florida State statute if the voted and qualified elected of the school district. 3091 through 3098, the other capital project with the other capital project fund with the other sort of included the class of the production from the fine from the Florida state of Florida the half cent with the sales tax with the district school board referendum and approved with the voters pursuant with the 212 055 6 of the Florida state statute 1 set intergovernment local sales tax revenue referendum with the group of the local government approved with the voters at 212 055 22 with the Florida State Statute for the lease purchase agreement 399 American Recovery Reinvestment Act with the economic stimulus capital project fund with the American Recovery Reinvestment Act with the related with the construction renovation remodeling. Alright, 4XX, Special Revenue Fund. Special Revenue Funds use the account with the report with the proceed with the specific revenue source with the restrict with the committee with the expenditure for the specified purpose of the debt service with the capital project. Special Revenue Funds should not be used with the account with the reach over the health and trust of an individual, private organization, over the government, floor of the school district should be disclosed with the notice of the financial statement the purpose of each of the major school revenue bond identified with the revenues of the resource of the item reported. Each of these private Florida school districts should be reported with a federal categorical aid and food service with the special revenue funds. 410 food services. 420 other federal opponents to report federal category revenues correspond with the state matching revenues. 411 the CARES Act, the Elementary Secondary School Emergency Relief Act of the Federal Content of Bonus Aid Relief and Economic Security Funding with the provide with the state of the emergency relief of the school district address for the impact of the COVID-19 in the elementary and secondary school. The CARES Act relief included Governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund with the Federal CARES Act involved funding for the provider of the state and emergency relief of the school district and address for the impact of COVID-19 on K-12 education, workforce education, voluntary pre-kindergarten education. Alright, 443, the CRRSA, ESSER2, Federal Coronavirus Response Relief and Supplemental Operations Act funding to provide with the state with the emergency relief act for the school district address for the COVID-19 with the elementary and secondary school. 442 for the other CRRSA Act relief of the GEER2 for the federal CRRSA Act of the fund provide for the state with emergency relief act for the school district address for the impact of the COVID-19 with the K-12 with the education workforce with the education voluntary pre-kindergarten education. The American Rescue Plan Act of the ESSER federal funding provided through the state emergency relief school district address and the impact of the COVID-19 elementary and secondary schools. 446, the other American Relief Act funding provided by the state with emergency relief of the school district address the impact of the COVID-19 K-12 with the education workforce, the voluntary pre-kindergarten education. 491, 4099, miscellaneous special revenue fund for the report of the miscellaneous special revenue fund for the reflect with the reach over the committee with the school board support with the governmental business type of activity overstating fiduciary fund with the funds for help with the special revenue bond restricted with the specific purpose for the following instrument implement with the government accounting standard board. 84 fiduciary activities necessarily held by the school district cannot report with the fiduciary fund that should be required for the miscellaneous special revenue bond of the school district only incurred to establish and procedure reporting administrative implement involved in the direct financial involvement over the fund. 700 or 7XX internal service funds with the funds established for the account with the activity the school district provide with the goods and services the other fund with the department agency the primary government component unit of the government cost reimbursement basis with the internal service appropriate only with the school district predominant participation activities. 71 through 75 15 self insurance. 7031 consortium program. 7091 other internal services. 8XX and fiduciary fund with the funds with the report resource for the school district trustee custodial capacity for the other then therefore can be with the support of the school district owned program. 840 to 849 investment trust funds. 850 to 859 private purpose trust funds. 870 to 879 pension other employment benefit trust funds. 891 school internal funds. 892 to 899 custodial funds. Alright, 9XX, enterprise funds, fund with the account of the activity of each for the external use of the goods and for the enterprise for the ones required to use with the account of the activity of the principal revenue source of the need to use with the following criteria of the debt based and back solely by the revenue of the fee charge of the down with debt with the back of the full faith of the credit of the school of the district to the legal requirement of the recovery cost of the fees and charges or 3 policies even the government board of the management with the recovery the cost of the providing services for the fees within charge of the enterprise funds may be to use with the bookstore operation athletic stadium and the community swimming pool. All public entry in these risk pool with the self-insurance consortiums are required for the accounting for the enterprise funds. 911 through 914 self-insurance consortium, 915 AARA consortium, 921 through 922 with others into enterprise programs. Alright, object code for the object classification indicate with the type of the goods and the same with the result of the specific expenditure for the type of the major category of the expenditure for the expenditure for the identified with the described in the handbook, salaries, employment benefit, the purchase of the injury, some of the material supply, capital outlay, and other of the additional object for the other finding but include with the transfer between these funds with the lower category of the subdivided with the capture more detail with the information about the expenditures on the left specified with the floor listed by the Florida Department of Energy that does not cover the direct coding of the third character of the object with the code of the option with the third character 102 200 or 600 object code that are provided in Appendix B with 100 salaries. Amounts paid with the employee of the school system with the considered to be in the position permanent nature that include with the personnel with the under the written contract with the substitute with the individual permanent position with subsection Sub-object 750 other personal service for the temporary service for this include with the gross salary of the personal service rendered while with the payroll of the district school with the bond with the salaries classified as follows. 110 an administrative of the person with administrative of the duty of the law have the authority over the management of the policy of the school, if the school with the operation include with the superintendent with the assistant with the area, superintendent with the executive the general director, assistant director, supervisors, coordinator, the administrators on special assignment, the principal, the assistant principal, the curriculum coordinator, the dean's person who carry the job responsibility indicated above the alternate job title with the 120 class team room teacher, the staff member, the assignment of the professional activity instructing the student for the course 130 other certified include all other members of the instructional staff of the teachers as defined in 1012 of the 01 Florida statute with the example of the classroom teacher for the other substitute students and an example they include with the primary specialist, schools counselor, psychologist, the occupational placement specialist, media specialist, sales, others of the personal serving in this position are part-time classroom teaching with part-time primary specialists or other roles shall be proportioned to the two objects. 140, substitute teacher person who substitute for the classroom either on a full or time or part-time basis. 150, paraprofessional person with a paraprofessional under the supervision of classroom teacher, library paraprofessional over the other school level, the paraprofessional. Alright, 160, other support personnel will include with all the school district school board employee with not listed within the category. Example, will include with the cleric, secretarial staff, the technician with the transportation worker, with the custodian, with the cafeteria workers account, with the architect, with the computer, bear program, with the nurse, with the skilled craftsman, with the engineer, with the mechanic, with the unskilled laborers, pushing with the salary teacher, with the administrator, with the working outside of the field, with the maybe coded with the appropriate function for the outfield of the work of the assignment. 170 to the board of members of the term of the person who served with the district school board, members of the individuals who are the attorney for the district school board. 200 employee benefits amount paid for the school for the behalf of the employee with the amounts not included with the gross share of the payment the fringe benefit while not directly into the employee with the part of the cost of the employing the staff of the benefit should be identified with the function of the salaries as recorded within space. Okay, for the worker compensation functional prorated amount based for the approximate correct cost of the requirement. 210 retirement employees share with any of the state or local defined benefit plan arising from a certain change with the collective with the net of the position liability, including benefits for an employee with the assigned with the federal program, also include the incurred with the proportional share with the expense with the amortization deferred items related with the administration of the plans. 211 pension plan with expenditure expense with the with the retirement plan with the pension expense with the relief with the change with the net position liability independent of the accrual determine the pension contribution with the funding purpose of the pension the expenditure for the employer contribution made during the period of the plan plus any increase amount with the period per report with the fund liability with the employer contribution made during the period less any of the degree for the amount of the report for the fund liability. Other post-employment benefits of the expense of the not provided with the pension related with the post-retirement health care benefit, the post-retirement benefits, the other retirement include income, the disability benefit, the life insurance, the other post-employment benefits also include the contractual required payments related to the period adjusted the other post-employment benefit obligation benefit with the type of the other post-employment beneficiary plan or other post-employment benefit expenditure for the agreed upon with the contribution related with the period upon the sum of the accrual amounts paid with adjusted the change of the liability reported at the end of the previous year, if any. 220 Federal Insurance with Contribution Act. Contribution with employer share with the Social Security, Medicare with the school district personnel, including hourly personnel with 230 group of insurance with the expenditure for the provider with the group of insurance with coverage of the life, with the health, with the accident, with the insurance for the school personnel. 240 workman compensation expenditure for the provided workman compensation cover the 250 the unemployment the compensation expenditure for the school with the district share of the unemployment the compensation claims aggraved with the former employees, and in this case, in the claim of the year for the material for the cost should be distributed in function of the basis for the salary paid for the current year for the claims of the material for the cost may be charged to the function 7100 board. 290 other employment benefit the employment benefit the other classified above the employment include with the fringe benefit the automobile allowance for the housing of the believed the supplement of the moving the expense for the pay parking and termination benefits. 300 purchase services for the annual amount of the personal service range of the person who not payroll of the district school board or the service board for the may purchase for the while the product may or may not result of the transaction for the primary review for the purchase if the service provided with the sales benefit of the school district personnel shall be reported under object 100 salaries and object 200 benefits regard with the funding of the sort of the expenditure of 310 professional and technical services either by nature Services that by their nature can be performed only by the person specialized skill with the knowledge required for the tenants for the academic preparation, include with the service of the architect, the engineers, auditors, dentists for the medical doctors, lawyers, consultants, accountants. See Object 390, other purchase services for the distribution of the charter school for the 311, and some of the board of the other, some of the agreement, the first of 25,000, some of the agreement, the report with the professional technical, some of the required for the least $25,000 each, sub of the board, under sub agreement, except for the $25,000, the sub of the agreements over the professional technical, so the required on all sub of the awards in excess of the $25,000, regardless of the price of the covered with the grant and sub grant. 319 technically related professional technical service for the data, proceeding the coding for the other professional technical service for expenditure related to technology. 320 insurance of the bond premium and expenditure for the oversight of the insurance for the coverage of the other issuing the describing the object. 230 for the group of the the property liability, fidelity, and bond premiums. 330 travel cover for the transportation meal for the hotel for the registration fee, the other expense for the social for the traveling on the business for the district school board for the per diem payments of the lieu of the reimbursement, the substances room and the board for the reported as travel expense for the also include the student travel the authorized for the district school board for the include the student admission, the fee for the field trip for the city object. 730 for the dues and fees for the other student fees not considered for the travel. 350 repair and maintenance with expenditure for the repair of the maintenance strip that's not directly paid by the school district personnel for the include the contractor agreement that cover the upkeep of the ground of buildings and the equipment to cover the new construction for the renovation, remodeling, or capital expenditure they are not included. For the equipment that repairs for any of the direct help for the specific programs within the FEEP program should be charged for the property under code under section 5000 instructions and equipment that repairs for the re-entered within section 780 of the transportation school transportation services function 760 of the 7600 of the food service charge for the function of the route maintenance audiovisual equipment that should be charged with the function 6200 instructional media for the other equipment that repair may be charged with the function 8100 maintenance of the plant. 359 technical related repair of the maintenance expenditures for the technical related repair maintenance. 360 rentals the expenditure for the lease of the brand new continuing land for the building film for the equipment for the bell with the temporary long range of the district school board the object should be used for the transportation charge bus for the other vehicles not owned and operated by the school district reimbursement among the funds for the field trip for the school, the district personnel for the code for the appropriate object for the include with the salary benefit the field for the object for the code for the include with the annual fee charge for the support and maintenance of the software, annual software license subscription, annual access fee for the electronic device for the fees for the broadcast right for the C object code. 690 for the computer software for the software licensure agreement, the payment of short-term leave that are required for the account for the payment of the leave not required for the this account that are recorded as the production of the principal recognition expenditures. 369 technology related rental with the expenditure for the computer related with the equipment rental with the license fee for the internet research subscription. 370 communication expenditure for the provider for the telephone and cell phone service for the posture for the district school system, the telephone service should be charged for the function 790 for the operation of the plant. Other communication costs should be identified with the appropriate function 790. 379 is telephone, other data communications for the expenditure for the data for the communication for the including telephone service for the 380, the public utilities for the other than energy service the expenditure for the service that usually provide for the public utilities except for the energy service the object 40, object 400 energy service the examples include water, sewage, and garbage collection. 390 other purchases over the expenditure of all of the purchase services for the included above the printing, buying, the reproduction, pest control, the non-professional purchase services for information on the reporting grant fee of the Florida Department of Education project and application amendment proceed with the federal, state, and programs Green Book. 391 sub of the award, the sub of the agreement, the first 25 agreement, the sub of the 25,000 sub of the agreement, the report, other purchase for the record of the first $25,000 sub of the board. 392 sub of the awards and sub of the agreements of an excess of the $25,000 for the sub of the agreements to report for the other purchase services recorded all of the sub of the awards except for the $25,000 regardless of the period covered by the grant or subcontract. 393 Florida Department Education Financing Program Distribution with a charter of the school with the cash distribution charter school with the federal education financing program with the district to communicate with administrative fees with the held pursuant to statute 1002 with the 2320 with the Florida State Statute Charter School with the further inclusion of revenues and expenditures. 394 Distribution Charter School with the non-Florida Education Financing Program with the cash distribution charter school with the payments of the federal Florida Education Financing Program funding with the fee object 2. 393 the federal education federal financing program distribution for the charter school. State capital outlet funds of the Object 791 of the distribution state capital outlay fundings of the charter school. The district should also provide with the charter school a list of the items paid on behalf of the charter school for the purported under the function of the object for the inclusion revenue expenditure for the charter school. 399 other technically related purchase for the expenditure for all the other technically related purchases that not include the 400 energy for the energy the expenditure for the various type of the energy for the school district should be as follows. 410 natural gas, 411 the natural gas used in the educational plant facilities, 412 the compressed natural gas used for the student transportation, 420 bottled gas, 421 bottled gas used for the educational plant facility, 422 liquid petroleum gas used for the student transportation, 430 electricity, 440 heating oil, 450 gasoline, 460 diesel, 490 other energy services, 500 material and supplies amount paid for the items expenditure for the Navy with the concern with the worn out, deteriorated, and used for the items of the lease loss for the identity fabrication incorporation different with a more complex unit and substances. 510 supplies expenditure for the supply for the operation school system include with the freight with an example the expenditure for the instructional facility and maintenance supply with the 519 with the technology related supply with the expenditure for the supply for the technology related for the last drive for the other special items subject to the subject 644 non-capitalized computer hardware 649 with the technology related non-capitalized fixture of the equipment 692 with the non-capitalized software 520 textbook expenditure for the textbooks furnished free for the school district include with the freight with this statute 106 1640 with the floor statute for the category also include the cost of electronic media books, workbooks, textbooks, binding, repair with the text-related material with the 529 textbook, technology-related textbook expenditure for the electronic textbook, 530 periodical expenditure for all periodical newspaper. The periodical is any of the publication from the paper electronic comparing with a regular interval less than a year with a continuing and indefinite period with 539 technical related periodical expenditure for the electronic periodicals. 540 oil and grease expenditure for the oil and grease for all types of motor vehicles. 550 repair and parts with expenditure for the repair part for the antifreeze supply with the use of the school of the district owned vehicle for the use of the student transportation or otherwise exemption for the gas and oil for the grease and gear lubricant tire and lubes tire and tubes especially for the tire and tube and the replacement and the recapping of the labor to perform in the school district operated garage costs should be recorded under the salaries. 570 food expenditure for the food purchase for the market value of the food donated to the U.S. Department of Agriculture for the use of the food service program with the school district opting to use the single inventory system with is allowed for the U.S. Department of Agriculture for the food and products for the instructional program should be charged in material supply. Object 510 supplies. 580 donated foods market value for the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The donated foods for the school district opting now for the use of the single inventory shift for the use as allowed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. 590 other materials and supplies expenditure for all the other supplies and materials not included in the object. 600 capital outlay expenditure for the acquisition capital asset for the addition of the capital asset for the expenditure for the landing with the existing with the building the improvement of the ground construction for the building the addition of the building the remodeling build for the initial equipment new for the replacement of the equipment motor vehicles and software. 610 library book expenditure for the regular incidental purchase for the school library book for the hard copy electronic available to general use for the student including any reference book for the even though the reference book for the may be sold in the classroom cost for the freight for the school library books are included. 619 technically related to library books expenditure for the electronic library books. 620 audio visual material for the expenditure for the material for the recording exhibit the charge for the math the globes regardless for the call for the charge from this account. 620 capitalized audio visual material for the 20. 622 for the non-capitalized audio visual material for the 630 building and fixed equipment. All expenditure requirement of the existing building. 2 for the construction of the new building in addition for the construction of the cost of the building addition consider over the all expenditure for the general construction of the advertising of the contract for the payment of the contract for the construction installation of the plumbing, heating, lighting, ventilating, electrical system built in lockers, elevators, architectural engineering, for the travel expenditure for the incurred for the connection with the construction of the plant, for the other interior, the exterior, the decorating, any other costs connected with the planning and construction of the building in addition to the building, in addition to the building, to the floor area while remodeling improvements that usually take place within the existing floor area. 640 furniture and fixture of the equipment expenditure for the initial and additional item of the equipment for the furniture of the machinery portable bleachers that are not integral part of the building service system including the categories computer hardware digital electronic devices capable of reading processing executing software programs designed for the administrator of the instructional use. They also include the tablets e-readers the other portable device for the term computer refers not only to the main processing unit but also expansion cards upgrades over the devices peripherals such as the operating system software of the install mobile memory processor, upgraded video boards and cards, and network connectivity boards and cards. The other expansion for the upgraded device for the monitors, printers, for the camera, for the internal and external hard drive, CD-ROM drive, plotters, modems, computer projection devices, adaptive hardware, and other peripheral and that attach to the main unit. Alright, 641, capital furniture for the picture of the equipment. At 642, for the national non-capitalized furniture for the picture of the equipment. At 643, capitalized computer hardware technology related infrastructure. 644, non-capitalized computer hardware. 648, technically related capitalized fixture and equipment. At 649, technically related non-capitalized fixture and equipment. At 650, motor vehicles. Expenditure all the type of the motor vehicle, the bus, for the motor vehicle, the regular, for the transportation, public, to the school, students from and to and from the school, to the and from the school activities. In section 1, statute 106, 1006, 25 floor statute for the other motor vehicles, include the driver, the education vehicle, the vehicles, for the maintenance operation, educational plan for the equipment, the security vehicle for the vehicles, for the scrolling of the distribution material for the equipment, the expenditure for the riding motors, golf carts are reported subsection object 640, furniture and fixture of the equipment. At 651, business for the purchase of the local capital improvement of the revenue should be recorded for the capital project fund. All other bus purchase should be recorded in the general fund other than 652 other motor vehicles. 660, land expenditure for the purchase of any of the land, school district, and ancillary charge for the prepare of the land for the intended use. Sample the ancillary charges include the right of way, the site preparation, attorney fee, the other professional fees. 670, improvement over the building, construction, structural costs for the permanent improvement of the addition for the other building addition for the consisting of all expenditure for the general construction for the advertisement over the contract for the payment of the contract for the example the stuff for the improvement of the after excavation filter over the grading utility installation slide shrubs fence retaining wall sidewalk sewage treatment plan for the original expand for the paving the project for the initial purchase of the flex playground equipment, the flagpole, the gateways, underground storage chamber that are not part of the building for the system, the improvement of the purchase for the construction for the purchase of the contract for the price labor that should be recorded, improvements of the obtained by gift, the fair market value of the time of the acquisition should be recorded and included under this classification permanent bleachers required footing the foundation, swimming pools, including necessary filtering, plumbing equipment. 671, capitalized improvements other than the buildings. Fixed assets record with the capitalized system of the accounting. 320, with the improvements other than the buildings. Example includes sidewalk, parking lots, driveway, the retaining wall with the sewage treatment plan with the fence of the underground storage tank of the fixed playground equipment. 622, the non-capitalized improvements other than building, non-appreciable fixed assets recorded in capital assets accounting. 315, land improvement is non-appreciable to include excavation, filling, grading, utility, installation, landscape, demolition. Alright, 680, remodeling, renovation, expenditure for the major, for the permanent, structural alteration, initial installation, heating, ventilation system, electrical system, plumbing system, for the fire protection system, the other service system of the existing public buildings, renovation, that should be capitalized, installation of replacement building should be capitalized with the replacement system that should be removed from the accounting record. The remodeling project should be capitalized with the remodeling and improvement of the buildings usually take place for the existing floor area while the building in addition extend with the floor area sees 10, 13, 0, 1, 17, and 18 floor state statute repairs to building services are classified under Section 8100 maintenance for the plant with the 681 capitalized remodeling renovation fixed access recorded capital access with the 1330 with the rebuilding fixed equipment. Example include the permanent trick for the relocatable modular fixture furniture sprinkler system electrical system water for the heating cooling air circulation and roof with the 682 with the non-capitalized remodeling renovation renovation purchase that will not be capitalized. 690 computer software. The system of the programs associated with the documentation of the control of the operation of the computer, the two primary systems, types of software system of the software which include the operating system of the program, language, the utility programs, two, the application program is designed to perform the tasks such as database management, spreadsheet function, instruction word processing, generally when the software is required with a capital computer hardware for the single purchase price of the relative value of the software's material with the total cost that's necessary for the allocate of the acquisition with the both of the software and with the hardware in accordance with the government accounting GAAP with the lump sum of the basket purchase. However, system software required in the conjunction with the computer software may be recorded as part of the equipment purchase with no allocation of the cost of the software will not be removed, transferred in any way separately from the original hardware in the event the software is originally recorded as equipment is subsequently removed, the transfer to detached with the original hardware been necessary for the retroactive allocating with a portion of the original cost if the material of the software proper recording, removal and transfer of objects to 360 with the rentals of the annual license expenditures included with the computer software enterprise for software that consists of the program application for the district wide for the administrator for the school for the youth to comply with the state mandate with the reporting requirement of the software include with the software you for the district wide to account with the coordinated resource for the information related to items such as financial data, human resource information, student and asset records that does not include with the instructional software. The software must be classified with the capital asset for the according with the government accounting standard board statement of 51 accounting and the financial reporting of the intangible assets. Have a useful life of at least 5 years. The software must be created internally and purchased with for a vendor software acquired through the license agreement of the means for the definition for the capital asset with the report with the government-wide financial statement and with the corresponding liability should also be reported capitalized software. 691 capitalized software, 692 non-capitalized software, 700 other amounts prepaid for the goods and services not previously classified. These include expenditure for the retirement of the date when the pay of the interest of the debt, some of the judgments against the school system, the payment to due, the fee of the payment to local capital improvement fund of the charter school, the payment of the charter school capital outlay state funding. 710, redemption of the principal expenditure for the current fund for the retirement of the obligation. 320, interest the expenditure for the current fund for the interest liability obligation also include the amortization net carrying amount with the debt refunding. 730, dues and fee of the expenditure for the due for the fee with include the dues and fee of the professional organization determined by the district school board policy and proceed with the fee with include the tuition and employee with the training activity dual enrollment fee for the registration fee of the district sponsor responded to an activity administrative fees paid to other organizations also include the fees relative to the issuance of the debt of the amortization prepaid insurance costs associated with the issuance with the debt with the loan organization fee with the enjoy show the direct cost of the operating leave of the commission paid for the corrective of the revenue of the banking fees charged for the ordinary course of the business that are included but the bank investment fee that pay directly with the generating revenue should offset the investment income. Alright, 740, judgment and settlement litigation game for the school system, expenditure over the current with all the judgment exam is and indicated against for the school system that are not covered by the insurance for the judgments are against for the school system resulting from the failure to pay the bill for the debt service the record for the appropriate expenditure for the accounts for the three of the bills for the debt service that have been paid within due. Settlement of litigation should also be recorded in this account with the other personal service of the salaries paid to the person, including the substitute teacher if it's not under the written contract for the temporary appointment of the service may be in lieu of those rendered for the absent regular employee or for the creation of the temporary additional capacity authorized by the district school board for the annual budget for the student anticipate the payment of such compensation payment that made with these funds, but they're not subject to the retirement deduction for the definition temporary position. For retirement purposes, Rule 60 S10045. Florida Administrative Code, however, the federal income tax must be withheld in accordance with the withholding table. The other personal services money be budgeted any with the rare of the responsibility. 760 payment of the refunding escrow. The agent of the payment accrued payment pursuant with the refunding contract. 761 payment of the refunded bond escrow agent. 762 payments refunded research purchase agreements escrow agent. 770 claims expense for the internal service fund for the sale of the claims of the participating fund or agency. 780 depreciation amortization expense for the portion of the cost of the capital asset for the charge for the expense for the during with a particular period of the balance sheet accounts 1329, 1339, 1349, 1359, 1379, 1388, and 1382 of the chapter 2. Alright, 790, miscellaneous for the expenditure for the cannot be assigned with any of the categories should be charged with the dentist account with include the expenditure for the federal indirect health of the project with the utility assignment in section assigned with the function 7200 general administration for the votes serve with the indirect health that should be assigned in section function 7600 food service payments local capital improvement fund with the chapter charter school the payments of the charter school capital outlay state funding should be reported here. 791 other debt service 792 and indirect costs 793 charter school local capital improvement for only funds of the funds. So there's 379 voted capital improvement fund district school tax of statutes 10 11 71 2 of the Florida statute section function 7430 charter school local capital improvement 794 capital charter school capital outlay for the only for the youth of fund 100 general funding function 7410 fund faculties acquisition construction current expenditures 795 charter school with the capital outlay sales tax for only with the capital project for the function of 74040 7440 charter school capital outlay sales tax 799 miscellaneous technology related expenditure that cannot be assigned to any other technology related subject. Alright, 810 loss for the disposition of assets, for the asset, for the carrying value, for the disposal of the asset, for the financial inflow, for the generating, for the disposition of assets. 890 discounting long-term debt with the amount of the discount required with the connection with the issuance of the long-term debt with the after conversion with the discount with the government-wide financial statement of representation unamortized with the discount with the net with the liability with the amortization of the discount increase the interest rate expense 891 discount with the sales of bonds 892 with the discount with the refunding bond with the 893 discount lease purchase agreement 894 discount with the refunding lease purchase agreement 900 transfer the non-reciprocal interfund with the activity representing the disbursement cash for the goods from one fund with the school district to another without equivalent return without a requirement for payment. 8, 9, 10, 9, 10 transfer the general fund amounts disbursed with the general fund with no return requirement repayment. 920 transfer the debt service funds amount with the debt service funds with no return repayment requirement. 930, transfer the capital project amount with the disperse for the capital funds project fund, no return or payment for the refund. 940, transfer the special revenue funds amount with the disperse for the special revenue fund with no return requirement for the requirement. 950, return funds, transfer the amount with the disperse for the fund with the same fund type with no return requirement or payment for repayment. 960, transfer a permanent fund with the amount dispersed. The permanent funds with no return requirement for repayment. 970, transfer the internal service funds with the amount dispersed for the internal service funds without no return requirement for repayment. 990, transfer the enterprise funds with amount dispersed entire funds with no return or requirement for repayment. Alright, we'll leave the next one functions up to the next tape since this is a little longer chapter.